Don't worry, it's not going to be a silent. I'd done another video, but I didn't edit it because it just, I don't like it. And this, you know what, I'm really crappy at editing. I don't have the patience, nor do I have extremely good equipment for it. But that's not why I decided to do this. Fault in Our Stars by John Green. This is not my copy. I borrowed it from a student because it's hardcover, and I don't buy a lot of hardcover because even though I buy like 3 books for, you know, $6, and that would pretty much cover this, that doesn't seem to enter my mind, and I don't buy hardcover. So I'm waiting for this to come out in paperback. I started this book at 11 p.m. last night, which was stupid. Like, horribly stupid, because especially with young adult, not, you know, non-classic sort of things, I'm not very good at stopping books and putting them down. I, kind of like food, like to eat it all at once, to read all at once and in one go and just woo. And, well, you know, it was a Monday night, which means, you know, school day, and I hadn't gotten a whole lot of sleep over the weekend because of my school's first weekend of productions for Evita, the spring musical. So, I'm the stage manager. Have I mentioned that on here? I can't even remember. So, I started this, and it's a fast read. I mean, it's, you know, I mean, I'm a fast reader. I'm, like, kind of scarily fast. Finished at 2 a.m. And I get up around like 5:30, 6 o'clock. Oh yeah, I'm an idiot. And I was crying because if you live under a rock and don't know anything about this book, it's about 2 kids who are in cancer support group. So that should give you an inkling of what could possibly happen at the end. And I knew that. But hey, it was a New York Times bestseller last year, and how often does New York Times pay any attention to young adult fiction unless it's something, well, other books? Not very often, especially not of like realism. Usually they're paranormal, like Harry Potter or Twilight. So this is very, very good. I think now that I've come down from the crying and the emotional reaction of reading it all in 3 hours, and I would like to read it again a bit slower this time because it was almost like running a really fast race. I'm not sure why I had to go so fast, because it's not like a book like disappears when you close it for the evening. But for some reason I can't put them down. I do think I like Paper Towns better. You know, whether that was because it was the first John Green book I read, and so therefore his style was very new and different and therefore exciting, and then reading Looking for Alaska after that, and then this, you know, that wasn't as capturing, I think is the right word. I think it's also partially because I relate more to the character of Quentin, or Q, as the protagonist, more than any other character that John Green has written. I'm certainly not anything like the characters in Looking for Alaska, because I was not a rebellious teenager. In any case, like not even an inkling. I mean, I occasionally got upset at my parents, but I usually knew they were right, because they were. Sounds like someone, huh? Oh yeah, that would be Sophie. Anyway, and I don't know, I got Paper Towns. But this is very, very close to that. And it's brilliant. I'm not a big fan of books that, you know, make me cry, because, well, I don't really much like crying. Especially over books, because for some reason that feels silly to me. Because it's not real emotion to me. Because it's not stuff that's happening to me or to people I love and care for that are actually real. But whatever. John Green, I totally give you 5 stars, because you silly, silly man, you twisted my heart, and you made me cry, and you are an incredible writer. And I don't care what other reviewers say about these incredibly intelligent kids who speak so wittily. Wittily? Oh man, I'm really sucking on the words today. They speak so eloquently. There are kids like that. I teach a lot of them. I teach at a college preparatory school, and these kids are so bright. And sometimes it's fun to read about kids who are, you know, maybe not the norm. I mean, it's fiction. So for those people who say that you do too many whatevers, too many overly smart kids who obviously can't be this mature, I say phooey on them, because you know what? You do a darn good job of it. Is that it? It's a really good book. And I kind of don't want to give it back to my student. I will, because, you know, she's graduating. She's a senior, and you know, I won't see her again unless she decides to come back and visit me in my hovel and all my books. So that's The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, who puts the rest of us writers, basically, who are writing young adult right now, to shame, because holy cow, man, you set the bar high. That's all for this week, or this month, or whenever I get back. What am I gonna do?